Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here I am Kristina Dewi, and I would like to present about my presentation entitled Psychological Analysis of Nina Sayer in Darren Aronofsky's Black Swan movie using Sigmund Freud psychoanalysis. Introduction. Black Swan is a horror and psychological thriller film directed by Darren Aronofsky, produced by Mike Medavoy, Arnold W. Messer, Brian Oliver, and Scott Franklin. The film Black Swan premiered at the Venice Film Festival on September 1, 2010, and was released in the United States on December 3, 2010 on a limited basis and December 17, 2010 widely. This film received positive reviews from critics. This film saw the internal struggle of the main character, Nina, who is a perfectionist who is obsessed with the musical field of her dancing career. Theoretical review. In this theoretical review, I use psychoanalysis. This concept refers to the theory of personality, which is based on the notion that an individual gets motivated more by unseen forces that are controlled by the conscious and the rational thought. And also I use Freud model of the mind or personal principle. According to him, language play a key role in expressing hidden feelings, desire, and emotion. He argued that language and the unconscious are closely related to each other. He said that our unconscious portion of mind consists of several desires, sectarians, fears, dreams, and anxieties which were not expected directly because our society does not accept such norm. According to him, human behavior is formed through an interaction between 3 points in of the mind. For example, is ID, ego, and superego. ID. According to him, the ID is one of the most important part of the human personality based on primitive impulses like hunger, thirst, and desire for gratification and anger. Human, Humans are born with their ID, and it allows them to acquire their basic needs. Second is ego. The ego is the logical and conscious part of the mind which is associated with the reality principle. It means it balances the demands of ID and superego in the context of a real life situation. And the last one is superego. The superego is related to the social moral value that an individual includes as he matures. It acts as an ethical constraint on behavior and helps an individual to develop his conscience. As the individual grows in society, he learns the culture value and the norm of the society which help him to differentiate between right and wrong. Analysis. In this research, I analyze three aspects. They are IDs, ego and superego. ID. Nina's first ID began to occur when on day she does her daily routine with her friends in a production house training ballet dance. There will be an opening dance that is one leg for the new season. and the head of the production watched the training and picks some person for scheduled training to cast the Swan. Queen, whereas the tense has to tense two characters as a white swan and a black swan. Luckily, Nina is the one of them. On the training, when her turn comes to dance well, but not good enough for the black swan. It makes Thomas force her get better till she almost drops herself and suddenly she asks Thomas that she can do it again. We can see at the conversation between Thomas and Nina. Her idea come to increase again after the party that is celebrate for Van Grinder. She has She goes to Thomas' house and discusses the role of the Swan Queen. Thomas asks her a lot of questions and she answered them nicely. The entire question that Thomas gives to her is the step for her to cast the black swan very well. Even Thomas asks her to touch herself when at home. It is important for her to know how getting lost so that she can master the black swan dance very well. So we can see at this conversation between Thomas and Nina. Ego. Nina's superego gives a lot of influence to the ego. It causes the ego is too often followed by his superego warning. It begins when her ideas support the ego to, the, to get the position of the white swan and the black swan. We can see in the conversation between Nina and her mom, Erica. Next to the superego. Nina's decision is always influenced by her ID pressure. It, it is because the ego is full of her ID impulsive, but it doesn't make the ego often upon her superego warning. Knowing that there is a girl who burst in, she gets angry and scared in the if the woman takes the position of the dancer. Her ego moves her to get to Thomas' office and tell him that she has finished the coda dance and she can act the dancer well. This is the conversation between Thomas and Nina. Let's jump into the conclusion. From the result above, the researchers conclude that the main character, namely Nina Sayers, has an important role in all aspects story, from the beginning, middle, to the end of this story. As a human, Nina tends to have a lot of problems in her life. This motivates her to solve problems even in complicated ways. As a woman, by profession as a ballet dancer, she won a leading role in the opening season show entitled The Swan Lake as the Queen of the Swans, and the role made her ambition and she had to get it. And in the end, she did everything she could to get the role. She met her head and production coach, Thomas, to request the role personally and based on psychoanalytic analysis, Nina Sayers' ego can choose a decision and it causes egoism. Okay,